Welcome back to my channel. This is the look I'm going to be doing for you today. It was inspired by Selena Gomez's makeup in her new music video for Hands to Myself. Basically throughout the video she just has this really intense smoky eye, and I haven't done a smoky eye in ages, so I really felt like doing it. Throughout the video, sometimes it looks a bit browny, sometimes it looks a bit more black, sometimes it looks a bit more blue, but I decided to just go for a really classic black smoky eye because everyone has a black eyeshadow at home. But yeah, so please keep watching if you want to recreate this. Please subscribe if you want to be notified of when I post my next videos. I'll put on my website and my Instagram below if you want to follow me on there. But thank you so much for watching and hope you enjoy. So I just started by putting my hair up so it's out of my face. Now I've already filled in my eyebrows and I'm going underneath this with some concealer. Now this brush I will be using a lot. It's a MAC 212 and I absolutely love it. So for my brows I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Taupe and then the Dipbrow in Blonde. And I've already primed my eyes using MAC Soft Ochre, but I'm just running some concealer underneath my bottom lashes and then just taking it back a bit for when we put eyeshadow on, we want it something to stick to. Now using a 219 and going in with my favourite MAC shade Omega. So I'm running it along my crease and then just winging it out a bit. Don't worry about it being really precise because we're going to clean it up with concealer later on. Now, in between this kind of gap here, I want to use a nice transition shade. So I'm using Soft Brown, which is kind of a nice, warm, subtle shade. Just so there's something in between the Omega and my brow bone. Now going in with Concrete, taking this along my bottom lash line. Kind of winging it up a bit, taking it into my crease as well. Blending with the 219 again. So again, along my bottom lash line, then round into my crease. And then just blending it all again. And remember to wing out again. But don't worry about it being super neat. Because next we're going in with the concealer, taking the 212 brush again. So kind of imagine a line going from your outer corner back towards your hairline, and then you just want to do a parallel sort of line with the concealer, just to create this nice winged out effect. And then afterwards I went in with like a small little smudger brush just to kind of blend it out, because I didn't want it to be a really defined line. I want it to be nice and smoky. Now in the video, as I said, she did sometimes have blue and sometimes a look brown, so you could use those shades instead. But I'm going in with Charcoal from MAC. So I've just applied it all over my eyelid with a 239 and then blending it again with my 219 brush. My 219 is getting a workout. Now taking that same shade and just like a small angled brush, just running it really close to my lash line. And now making the shade wet. I think I may have even used Carbon, which is a black eyeshadow, like a full black eyeshadow. Just kind of creating a really faint liner across my top lashes. Just so that when we go in with the false lashes, you can't see the root of them. So after curling my lashes, going in with Charlotte Tilbury's Full Fat Lashes Mascara. And using the Eyeliner individual lashes. I kind of prep them on my hand first by applying the glue and then allowing them to go tacky. Doing this on your hand means you can go in a lot quicker, just applying one after another. Now I use mostly the mediums on myself. I use around 6 or 7 mediums and 2 shorts towards my inner corner. I think you have to have naturally really long eyelashes to pull off the long individuals. And just curling them again so they're super curly and wispy. And then I'm just going to go in back with some more mascara. And applying the mascara to my bottom eyelashes too. Okay, now we're done with the eyes, going onto the skin. So I've already prepped my skin before this using moisturiser and primer. And now I'm using the MAC Forever Ultra HD foundation. First time I've ever used the Ultra HD. I'm not really too sure what the difference is between the original HD one, but I like it. I'm using the shade 127. Now mixing 2 concealers together, I'm using Vanilla and Custard from NARS. They're kind of filling in the gaps with Custard. On reflection, this was way too much concealer, but it's fine. Now taking a nice blending brush, just being really careful around where I've done my eyeshadow, because you just don't want to mess it up. Then for the rest, is going in with my damp beauty blender and blending it all into my skin. Now taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Palette in light. I'm kind of following from the outer corner of my mouth to my hairline, creating a line along there, leaving around 2 or 3 fingers gap between the end of the contour and your lips. Taking it around my jawbone, around my forehead, under my lips, and just contouring my nose a bit, trying to make it look a bit slimmer. And then just taking my beauty blender again and blending it in. I really love the shades in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Palette because they're nice and cool, so they look quite natural. So taking my Smashbox Plumping gloss, just going to apply this before doing the rest of my face, just so that my lips are nice and plump later on. And I'm just going over with a shade called Sculpt from MAC just to set anywhere where I've contoured my skin. So around my forehead, around my jawbone again. Now going in with a highlighter, I'm using Cream Colour Base in Pearl, which I use all the time. Just using my finger to blend it in. And putting in my Cupid's bow, never forget your Cupid's bow. Now taking the Laura Mercier Peach Mosaic Shimmer Bloc, just running over and setting the highlighter. Now I can't remember what the name of this blusher was. I think it's called Melba. That's a bit of a guess, but I'm just applying this on top the apples of my cheeks, just to create a really nice warm bronzy effect as opposed to using a bronzer. Now just going in with a powder, so I'm using the Mineralize Skinfinish in light just to take the shine off any areas like my T-zone under my eyes. Now lining my lips first, quite faintly, using a shade called Oak from MAC. Then going in with Charlotte Tilbury Nude K lipstick. I'm applying this with my finger just because I want it to be really blended in and into my lips. I don't want it to sit on my lips because her lips look very nice and natural in the video. Then going over the lip gloss as well. This is NARS Striptease. It's got a really nice shimmer to it. I love the colour. And this is the finished look. I really, really like it. I hope you do as well. Super smoky, super intense, and glowy and dewy and golden. So yeah, I will put all my links below for my Instagram and my website if you want to follow me on there. I recommend following me on Instagram just because I normally post when I do a new tutorial. So, or you can subscribe to my channel as well. This is a long montage of my face. It's kind of embarrassing. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Have a good day or night, whatever you're doing.